Now, the main message today is that Mayor Rick Goldring said ODRAP, the Ontario Disaster Relief Assistance Program, is going to double $2 for every $1 that the community raises, as long as it's raised by October 4th. So the goal as of right now is $2 million, which will equal $6 million for flood victims. One of those victims was Eric Edge and his family. They've had 3 floods in the past year and a half. They just bought brand new furniture after the last flood, and they now feel stuck in this house, unable to sell because they've been red flagged by insurance.
1.5 feet of sewer damage, sewer water, feces. I mean, our dressers were filled with water. The bathroom was filled with water. The entire basement is 1.5 feet of water. It was coming up through the main drain like a mushroom fountain. We're still living there now. We haven't even got to the point of cutting out drywall and bringing in the big fans because we don't have the insurance. Our insurance was covered because of 3 floods. It hurts.
Eric, his wife, and children can't afford the renovations for the 3rd time in a year and a half, and it's causing health problems with headaches and the smell of mold. Amy Thomas is another example. The top 2 floors of her home were affected with 0 flood water, just 5 feet of sewage.
We lost our washer, dryer, freezer, fridge. We lost our furnace, hot water tank. We had just finished our upper level about between 4 to 6 months ago. We had put all new laminate flooring in, new walls. It was completely gone.
And these are exactly the type of people that the Burlington Community Foundation are trying to help. Although ODRAP funding is not guaranteed, households who apply to the foundation will have to follow all ODRAP guidelines just in case. That includes 3 quotes from reputable insurance adjusters.
We will be posting all of this information on our website at burlingtonfoundation.org, so media and the public can carefully review all of the materials. There will be 2 types of financial assistance available to flood victims in greatest need. Number 1 will be an advanced funds program to help with costs associated with emergency living expenses. And 2, we'll move through and have an assistance for losses and damages for more complex requirements. Advance funds of up to $1,000 will be made available to victims who have no insurance coverage for emergency additional living expenses. Eligible costs include evacuation costs, accommodation and meals, and essential clothing.
And that's why the city and the foundation are asking those affected to keep their receipts. If ODRAP is granted, they could be reimbursed. But the problem is the average homeowner, especially those repeat victims, can't cover the initial cost and are in need of immediate financial assistance. Like Amy, who runs a home daycare, which means not only her family is out of her home, but her income is lost as well.
I've been out of work for about a month, and not only am I not working, but also my families that I provide childcare with have had to find alternate care. So not only is it affecting us, but it's also affecting other families as well.
She is making an official appeal to big box companies, asking for a discount for community members who have been affected by the flood. And the Burlington Community Foundation seconds this appeal.
I want to give credit to the mayor and city council. He said, I want this thing to be a private sector driven fundraising campaign because we don't have the rules, regulations, bylaws, and so on. Myself in particular, I don't have a boss. My wife and my dog Misty. That's it. There's no restrictions. This man over here needs money. We don't have any restrictions. Less talk, more action. We need some checks.
Some of us need it now. The last year and a half ago, we had our big one. We had insurance.
What happens is when it's sewage and a lot of times will cancel out your other insurance. So even though you may have $200,000 in content insurance, it becomes voided when it's sewage.
Tomorrow marks the 1-month anniversary of this tragic flood, and to date they have raised $350,000 out of the $2 million that they hope to raise by October 4th. That's including last weekend's Rib Fest and Rotary donations, along with all the others that have come from the community. For Halton Insider, I'm Krista Sharpe.